welcome. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and thank you for stopping by today's episode, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and it is the 291st installment of No Cash Clash of Clans, and in today's episode, a free-to-play player goes on a gem spree. Now, this is not something that we often do as free-to-play players, but occasionally we build up a huge cache of gems, and they're meant to be spent after all. If you're free to play, make sure that you use them, because otherwise they just sit there. There's not a bank of gems. You don't earn interest on said gems, so let's go ahead and put them to use today. Now, this is, of course, the first episode since we became unrushed, right? We are at Town Hall 15. We are not rushed any longer, and we're working on the storages, because if you are a free-to-play player, if you are absolutely focused on farming, which I am, then your priorities are going to be slightly different than, say, a passionate war CWL player. Rather than focusing on defenses, we should be focusing on storages, camps, and probably, first of all, your farming troops. Make sure you've got those primary farming troops upgraded, which, of course, you'll notice also could include barbarians and archers, even if you don't use them, something that we are slipping on this account. Because remember, the barbarian king and the archer queen, if you're using that piece of equipment on them, and it is the default, then you need to upgrade those barbarians and archers so that they are the highest level possible when you use their abilities. Of course, that's nowhere nearly as important as upgrading your goblins and your super wall breakers, right? The wall breakers and the goblins, really focus on those. And then, of course, the heroes, like you saw the Grand Warden getting an upgrade. Our storages must go up because there are many defenses that you simply can't upgrade if you haven't upgraded your storages. For instance, the scatter shots. So we have all of the elixir storages going. We will get to the gold storages as soon as possible. And this footage, well, we're about a month behind, but we are catching up quickly in today's episode. So watch for us to go right flying by Hammer Jam in just a couple of minutes. And yes, I will admit, and I just thought of this as I was putting this video together today, I had a little bit of an unfair advantage as far as prior knowledge that Hammer Jam was going to begin, right? For a few days before Hammer Jam started, I held off and purposely did not make upgrades that I might have otherwise done, knowing that, yes, Hammer Jam was coming just around the corner. Now, you saw we just invested, wasted, spent a lot of gems on that stinking greedy goblin, but we are getting a builder hut going. And that, I would say, for those of you that are focusing on defenses, that's really where the best value of a defensive upgrade lies early on at Town Hall 15, because you're getting the healing power in addition to the DPS. Now, right here was the moment when I decided, okay, let's hold on, let's wait and let these upgrades finish. When we come back, Hammer Jam will have begun and we'll suddenly have huge 50% discounts on all defensive upgrades. And like I said just a moment ago, the scatter shot. Okay, the scatter shot at full price, I wouldn't have enough gold capacity to upgrade one. So now the Royal Champion, obviously Hammer Jam did not discount hero upgrades, but we had a ton of Dark Elixir and nowhere else to put it. So we did a Royal Champion upgrade, and then you can see there it is. I did not have big enough gold storages to do a full priced scatter shot upgrade, but at 50% off, we could do both of them with just a little bit of a refill of the gold storage, and that's exactly what we did. And again, I don't think this is really taking advantage. Yes, I had a little bit of inside information, but is it wrong what I did? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I always want to be straightforward. And to be honest, a really observant Clash player would know that every time a town hall has been announced in recent years, it has been preceded by a huge discounted Hammer Jam, and we are ready for it. We are enjoying it right now in this account, and like I said, it will shortly be over because we always strive to cover weeks and weeks of content smashed down into one beautiful, concise, and well-spoken 8 to 10 minute Clash of Clans episode. And said episode always voiced over by the most humble of hosts. Anyway, okay, so clan games are done. You saw I did all the other stuff, raid weekends. Now we're going to get on to the gold storages, get those upgraded at a huge discount. But of course, the problem, and yes, of course, I heard many of you complain about the fact that times were not reduced, only costs. And that leaves most of us hurting for free builders. 839 gems down the drain. Okay, invested in getting the gold storages done under duress, wait a minute, okay, there we go. 17 days saved right there on a scatter shot, and now we can finally get that last gold storage going, although of course they are going to take, what, 12 days? That is ridiculous, 12 days. Come on, I agree with you guys, those of you that were complaining, that is way too long. Okay, now we spent 925 gems on a book of building, but if you notice, we're going to save a lot of gems. That was a 2,300 gem to fast forward upgrade right there to finish the other scatter shots. And now we finished another set of walls. Definitely walls were the thing to do during Hammer Jam, of course, because you could just get so many done and save so many millions in upgrades. These wall upgrades were the first I had ever done at Town Hall 15 on this account, and yes, it felt good to finally begin that wall grind that Gold Pass Clash is actually really getting close to being done with. But okay, back to the drawing board. The CWL Metals bought us another book. We're going to use that book of building on a camp, because remember what I said earlier in the episode about getting those camps done? Probably even more important than the storages are the camps, because they make your army stronger. And even if we don't care about War 3 stars, we want to get as many sneaky goblins in every army so that we can squeeze every drop of elixir, dark elixir, and every coin of gold out of every base that we see. And man, the bases, full, dead, abandoned, overflowing, multi-million bases were everywhere during Hammer Jam and right around the time of the Town Hall 16 update. If you were right around, and notice I am at precisely 3,200 trophies, Champion 3, I feel, again, this is the best spot to be as a Town Hall 15 or Town Hall 16 farmer. And I have to admit, I am really excited about this account going to Town Hall 16, but I suspect we are many, many months away. So ideally, right now, we have this account to farm in 15. We have Gold Pass Clash to farm at 16. Make sure you check out that episode and the series playlist. And now, without further delay, let's pop on over and check out the status reports for the 291st installments of No Cash Clash of Clans. Thank you, Galafam, for being here and joining me on this journey. Today's gem spree, 2,526 gems. We still have a lot, and we're going to spend many of them in the coming episodes. It definitely made the most sense to spend gems during Hammer Jam. And walls, we went from just finishing Unrushing to now only 306 free-to-play walls to go. Thank you, Galafam. You guys make my day every day. I hope I made your day a little bit brighter, a little more fun, a little more positive. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of it. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks! Galadon, you're like a 1,000-watt light bulb. You make my day brighter. Maybe it's burned out a bit.